Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. Today's going to be a pretty big video here, so please do pay attention, especially for the first little bit. At the end, I'll throw in my little 2 cents on PGV and our lovely situation there for those who want to hear about it, just basically where we're at now and what the next steps will be based on what we can see. But with that one, as always, just assume the funds are gone. I'll go through more details of that at the end because some of you don't want to probably hear it. And I don't blame you. I don't even really want to be talking about it. So a couple of things to keep for very quick details. I'm going to do a giveaway. It's going to be a pretty decent one, I think. I'm going to save up a couple of bucks over the next little bit. And I would like to get that out to a few little steps you're going to have to go through to avoid getting the serial giveaway people that kind of try and ruin it for everybody else. So I do need you to pay full attention to what's going on. First thing, I'm going to need you to comment down below, giving me 2 projects you think I should get into with the 1K Wallet Challenge. Couple of stipulations. You're not going to lose out if you put 2 projects down and they don't meet these requirements. You don't have to get the project picked to win. I just want to get some comments down below, and I want to have some things to research to take a look at. But 2 things to keep in mind with the projects. For now, as we're building this up, I don't want projects that will lose your initial. So some people have mentioned 9 to 5, and I like what they're doing. I like how transparent they're being. They're growing something that I think will hopefully last a lot longer than most ROI dApps. But ROI dApps, when you put your money in, your money is lost, and then you earn back, in this case, up to 3 times your money over time. That's not the type of project I want for this. It's how I set it up from the beginning, and I said that from the beginning that these are the kind of projects I want to start with to make it a little safer and to help advise you guys how to grow these books. So that's thing 1, not projects that do that. They also need to have profits that we can pull out, hopefully weekly. If it's monthly, we can kind of get away with it, but we try and make them weekly payouts. But like I said, weekly to monthly or even daily, obviously, any of those kind of situations are fine. And then with the 2 projects, I want it to be one that's maybe a little bit higher returns with maybe a little bit higher risk, but hopefully still safe, or at least we know some of the things that are going on and not just a random dApp that nobody knows the owner, nobody knows anything. The other one, I'd like to keep it a little bit more secure, a little bit more slower ROI. I know some people, I think, have mentioned Fire Fund, which I think is a little bit slower ROI, similar to what Stable Invest is, kind of thing. And we'll go through that. I want to jump to Stable Invest first, super quickly. They are actually closing down shop, so that is reason for project 1 that we need for this whole thing. And before I get into this, sorry guys, like and subscribe, join the Discord, please do all that stuff. We're at over 2,900 subscribers, which is amazing, and that keeps growing pretty steadily right now, which is absolutely awesome and so humbling, so I do appreciate you all for that. Stable Invest, they're closing down shop. He's been really transparent with everything. I've really appreciated his honesty. I think he was kind of a one-man show trying to do something. He created a bot, thought he could do it, take advantage of it in a project and make some people some money. I don't know if he managed it as well as he could have, and no fault to his own. He really did try hard. He was very transparent, very honest, and so for that reason, I'm going to try and help him get it back. I'm going to probably, in a couple of weeks, put in some funds into a decentralized exchange that can hook up with API in order to trade under using his bot and see how it goes. And the money that I earn, we're going to split it in a certain split that we've agreed on, and that money will go back to the money that he gets from it. He'll be using to get everybody ROI'd and get all their money back by, I think he said, August sometime, and then go from there. So anyway, so that'll help him get everybody back, because I really think he has an honest product that he was trying to do. And then depending on how well he does, then I might use it for some of the other projects that I'm involved in to create more diversity in the projects that we're in, as long as he can prove using my own money that this bot does work well. So great opportunity there, and that's why we need project number 1. When we go over to the spreadsheet, as you can see, we're actually getting close to another leg, to a 6th leg. I get it. One of them's a little weak right now, or very weak, but we're almost back up to getting a 6th leg. So that's reason why we need project number 2 in the comments below. And the reason for me saying, and I'm not getting ahead of myself, we only need $50 more. We have another 20 something coming from Wolf Capital next week. That's why I put 0 this week, because it's 7 to 10 days. So sometimes I want to reset it. One week I'll take 0 in order to kind of get myself back on track. So we've got a couple bucks coming from there. We have 270 coming from Stable Invest, or Stable invest, yeah. So that will top us up a little bit. And then we have iBots, which, as you can see, we've got $20 there. So I can pull from there to kind of get us to the next leg. If I don't end up needing it, I'll just let it keep going there, and we'll withdraw from that later on and just keep it going. As you can see, iBots is still killing it. Some great returns going for this last month, and doing really, really well. TVL keeps growing. We're almost at that $1 million mark again. And the ROI since November has been 31%. So really doing some great things there. I think I mentioned it last time, they've added an auto compounding feature. If you wanted to kind of take advantage of that and not spend as much time in the DApp, you can just hit auto compound. Every time your earnings hit 25 bucks, it compounds it. We're not going to do that on this one. As I've said, we're very strict on how we're managing this one, and we're going to wait until we have our 8 legs before we even think about compounding. And actually past that, we're going to make sure we get back our initial. So with that said, Wolf Capital has slowed down for us. We're not making as much anymore. I think it's 1.1% right now. So the claims are getting a little bit smaller. That's okay. I much prefer stability and sustainability. So the fact that they're doing that to me is more bullish, and the fact that they're trying to maintain their limited Ponzi-nomics. There also is some talk of some changes. We're going to get Ox on for another AMA soon to go through all those and to show you guys what they're doing in the background to make sure you're comfortable with your investments in here. I am actually going to possibly put some more funds into here soon and keep running this one. I think it's got hopefully some long life to it through my own wallet, not through this one. So that's basically it. Fathom still sitting kind of status quo. There's not a lot of returns happening right now, but he is still working on it, and I do feel that he's got a lot of conviction that he's going to make this right and get this going again. So I'm standing behind him on this because I do feel, again, he's an honest person in this space. And again, we're still making it here, right? We're still growing this. It's still doing what it's supposed to do. We're not going to hit every single project we get. Could we have made some better picks and been making this go even faster? Hindsight's 2020. It's always easy to look at it afterwards and go, oh, we should have done this, should have done this, should have done that. I'm working with what I've chosen and what I've been given, and it's still doing well for us, right? Because we're going to be, like I said, up to that next leg. And again, we're almost up to $1,500 in our wallet. So we've gained $500, which is a good thing. Obviously, we could hit a back step, and we know what that one's about, and I'll talk about that in just a second. So I think actually that's really is about it. And so I say just a second right now. So PGV. As you know, Manny had a friend who had created their own little site where we were going to get our refunds. It seems his friend is now MIA and not replying back to him or us. It is what it is. Manny, on his Discords that he's kind of closing down, he did state that the funds, I guess, will be available July 5th, and he'll start doing the refunds then. My feelings and what I've told everybody else is assume the funds are gone, and hope for a miracle and hope that we get something back. Hope that Manny chooses not to be hunted down and go to jail or whatever people keep threatening and going to do. News, FBI, whatever. Like, I appreciate anybody's decision to do anything they would like to, other than violence, to get Manny taken in. I hope that he can come true with his promises and get our funds back to us before that happens. But either way, like I said, that's why I say assume it's gone, and let's hope for a miracle and we get some funds back. That would be amazing. So we'll see what happens there. The good thing is, like I said, we've moved up. We're moving up very shortly to our 6th leg. So even if we lose one now, we still have 5 legs that will help hold us up. And some, again, working harder than others, but that's okay. That's how this works. So hopefully that makes sense. I think I've gone through as much as I'd like to today. Hopefully we're going to start bringing you some more nuggets of information as I did in some of the past ones. This one was a little bit of a stepping stone, I guess, towards the right direction. And like I said, just a little bit of info on this contest or giveaway that I'd like to do for everybody. So again, just to wrap up, like and subscribe to the channel. Put two protocols in a comment down below as to what you think I should get into with the next 250 and with the 250 from Stable Invest, and then join the Discord with Paul and I. I don't think I went into it. I apologize, and I will go into it in the next video. Paul and I may do a kind of a paywall also so that we can do giveaways and create more of a distance. Bonks actually did this with his. It's going to be a pretty small paywall, like maybe $10 a month for everybody who'd like to get in. And these funds will be used towards a mod in the Discord, towards giveaways in the Discord. It's not going to be money for our income. We try and do our things on our own. So hopefully everybody appreciates that and the ability of what that can do for us inside the Discord to make it better for all of you. And we have some plans for the Discord. We want to grow some different things in here. We're going to invite other YouTubers to be part of the Discord. Again, not money making, but rather than having 50 different YouTubers with their own Discord, we'll give a spot for all YouTubers to kind of have a good open general chat for us all. And then yeah, we're mulling over some ideas. Sorry, I won't keep you guys any longer. Thanks so much for everything. I'm hopefully going to get far more consistent with the Discord or with the YouTube content. I've been quite few and far between, so I apologize for that, and hopefully going to get more of that. But I've been working on a lot of things to help everybody earn some funds in this space. So, and all that information and all the places to get in on that alpha is in our Discord, so do please join there. I do use the Telegram a bit too and drop the alpha in there too. I'm just not as not in there as often, but anytime at me there. If that's where you usually hang out is in Telegram, don't hesitate to let me know and have me and I do head in there. So thanks so much again, guys. Sorry babbling, and have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks so much.